I gave up trying to make friends.
Even if I understand the language, I just don't feel welcome.
Loneliness is real.
People tend to move here for a couple of years to party and then leave.
¿Qué tal? So I was looking forward to just immerse myself in the city, in the culture, walking around alone and just discovering everything, going to cute cafes, going to new restaurants, you know, because at that time here in Berlin, the food diversity, it was way bigger than anywhere else I had been before. But also was extremely excited to go into uni here to see how that life was, because I was already in uni in Spain, and I thought if it's half the way it is in Spain, I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm gonna make so many friends. Excitement, I think that's the word. But then reality hit when I arrived. Hallo, ich bin Andrea Jimenez. Ich möchte bei Ihnen einen Termin absagen, bitte. Leider wird es nicht mehr nötig, weil ich in der Zukunft nicht mehr in Deutschland sein werde. Aber Dankeschön für alles. Schönen Tag noch. So I just came from home, from a family, from my room, from my comfort zone, from my cat, you know, and I entered this place completely alone with 4 suitcases, and it was empty, and it was shock. It was just shock, because I was used to opening my door and having my cat there, or my mom saying hello. So it was silence, it was emptiness, it was loneliness, it was gray, you know. So it was just a moment where I sat down on the floor and I started crying, and I didn't unpack my suitcases for some hours, because honestly I was really thinking of just getting another plane and going back home. We were not that many students, let's say we were 7, and I remember specific times where they would talk about going for lunch for someone's birthday. They made like a WhatsApp group in front of me, and they didn't ask me. I was never in that WhatsApp group for the birthday of this girl. So it was just like, okay, amazing, I'm here, but I'm no one. Up to this day, I don't feel like I actually belong in society in Berlin. I can move around, I can speak, I can do anything, but it's always this feeling that I am an outsider. So this was my first apartment here in Berlin, and the landlady saying something like, sorry, I only rent to Germans, because the apartment was rented to a German and I was as a co-living. And she kicked me out of the apartment, and then my biggest struggle looking for an apartment in Berlin started. For 15 months I looked for a new apartment. I visited over 30 apartments. I got so many no's, I got so many shitty explanations, honestly. Some of them were that they preferred to rent to a German. Some of them also told me that I was self-ständig, so like a freelancer, and so they wouldn't rent to me because of that, even if I proved that I had meanings to pay for the apartment. Every time I got a no, I then again was in this feeling of like, okay, I don't matter. The amount of energy that you require to just get out of your house, it's amazing because you have to wear so many layers. It's just like, I just want to stay home. That's the feeling you get here. So I'm walking against a lot of people and I feel like their faces go like this. You know, and that is like the standard face that you will see here in Berlin. So when you see someone like smiling or happy, I have the feeling that those people are tourists and don't have to withstand the German winter for many, many months. It's just a couple of days for them. Yeah, guck mal, oh, the guy was just killed by some bicycles. Wie geht's Ihnen? To be very honest, this was very different to other experiences because I asked the cashier if like how her day is, how she's feeling, and she responded, which is not normal at all. Usually in supermarkets in Germany, I feel like I'm just another product. With my cashier in the supermarket where I go to in Spain more often, I even ask about her children. Good question. I thought like this feeling of not belonging was something that I had to live with as well. Berlin shaped my personality in a lot of ways. It made me very independent, thanks to the German way of living, I would say. It also made me very resilient, to be honest. I never had to face those obstacles that I had to face here. Also, oh my God, Berlin made me very direct. Like if I don't like something, I don't waste my time with it. I don't do things that I don't like, and Berlin taught me to say no, which is something we don't do in Spain. We make a lot of excuses, we go around a lot. Also my habits, for example. Thanks to Berlin, I became vegan, then vegetarian. I also felt like this is the place to be for my business, for everything that I've done, because I invested so much time here in Berlin, learning the language, surviving, moving.
Herzlich willkommen zurück auf meinem Kanal.
¿Qué trajiste?
Can you get me that one?
Great. It's ordered. It's been difficult with German, of course, but you know what? I also feel like it's a Berlin problem.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Like I know people who live in other cities of Germany and they learn German so much faster because they're able to practice and speak German all the time. But in Berlin, because everyone speaks English and is comfortable speaking English, it makes it like that much slower.
For me, the worst things ever is to go to some official offices. Those I think have been where the situations where I felt the most like frustrated. Oh wow! What? Sure about a plate. Yes, should we pick it up? Is it on?
But it's also like a big city problem that a lot of my friends have moved away.
Sorry.
Ah, yeah, exactly. You're a good example for that.
Yeah.
I've had to change my circle of friends so many times because my friends have just kept on moving away.
At some point, I was like, perhaps I'm also ready to take the next step. But now I'm on the other side where I'm like, I'm gonna miss these friends that are staying here, you know? And that also makes me extremely sad. I feel like I also want to be a nomad for some time, but every nomad needs a base, and so I'm looking for a base right now, Madrid or close to Madrid. It's like I need to be back to my roots. I would love to be closer to my family and make up for all the time that I've lost with them. I don't want to make felt like I am a foreigner and I don't belong, so I would love to have this feeling of society again. I think I just want to give a direct message to Berlin. Today I feel like I am myself, I am who I am right now, thanks to you and despite of you, Berlin. And for that I'm very, very, very thankful, and I will always be. I almost cried.